Some cheeky plays.
Yeah, it's cute.
I want to see it with tiny eggs. You know, clearly that's a play, right? Just slowly amassing your tree army. Hide in the Roche pit. Make a big forest.
You seem to be right, though, about the general state of this laning phase. 9-2. You kind of feel like NIGMA should be ahead, but they're really not. Shadow Fiend and Puck still getting great farm. Engagement onto Mind Control. That's a borrowed time. Tim's also making the rotation. It's a level 5 Lich, so they can clump up all they want. Right click him down. Sinister Gaze. Well, now gets a counter kill into March. GH making the rotation as well. A 1-for-1.
Oh, they got Coil. Nice toss back from GH.
Armel drops it. GH definitely going to be done for.
Oh no, Mike, why'd you come back in? All right, wait, so they actually...
TP coming. And they'll probably just let this one go. Kuro back in the fray, not even close to level 6.
Armel definitely wants to dive this. He wants to get shielded by Tims. They want to dive this guy because he's got no ulti.
That Lich just evaporated. Nice raise combo as they commit onto Mind Control. Silenced under the tower. No ulti to save him. And it is TNC that strike right back. Big combos in the top lane, and they will reclaim that net worth favor.
Man, TNC are just on point. Really liking this group up style that's taken hold in the patch, and they're going to get that top outpost, and if KP hurries with this, but that's why they're glyphing. They're glyphing that bottom wave so that Miracle has space to get that outpost. As March does fall again in the river.
Distracts him in the mid.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
The outposts do go 1-for-1, so that XP stays even.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Now the chase down onto Gabby. MC keeps up the pressure, but Armel's here again. Has the coil, but with the ulti, does not want to waste it. Has some vision down here still. They tried to sentry it. Oh, actually, they did get it now. All right. So
TNC
that'll get taken out.
Grabbed that tower, of course. In number 1. So Weehaw looking at Aghanim's first item.
Oh, more stacks too. You see this? You see that? March just waved up here. Gabby stacked this camp, and well, Tim's tried to join in with the stack over here on the side, but he messed it up. But we'll just pretend that Tim wasn't there. They almost had a full triple stack in this nice triangle for their SF. Do you think Valve were like, let's make it a real triangle now? It's beautiful. It's a little isosceles, I think, if I drew straighter lines. Not quite an equilateral.
Can't all be perfect.
No.
Regen coming out for the Underlord.
What is it when it's 3 like different angles?
Isosceles?
No, that's 2 of the same.
Scalene.
Scalene! That's it. Man, nice one. Look at you. Someone paid attention in geometry.
Yeah, I pulled that one out of the vault.
Yeah, that's... Man, thank God that's taking up valuable brain space in your head.
Talk about useless information.
Can't remember a phone number you need, but you'll never forget what a scalene triangle is. Man, geometry really took a lot of time. Those rhombuses, those trapezoids, what were they good for?
Angles. Speaking of angles, down bottom,
got the angle.
KP, and they found it. A Chain Frost going to follow him up in the air as it bounces around and secures the kill. KP takes a tumble, but now the swap, looking for a setup.
Oh, he's spicy. He's fast. He's zooming. All right, and he goes for Kuro.
Coil does connect only on the Lich. Big damage on the Tiny. Frost Shield might be enough. Sinister Gaze. Armel gets comboed down. No, he doesn't. He lives. They do get the kill on GH, though. The stolen aphotic shield, keeping Armel alive. Miracle wants to burn him down. Can't quite get it. The hop, the jaunt, it's there. Armel lives. They kill Kuro on the back line. Now OD's here, and the Banish should finish him off, but not enough to save Miracle. Mind Control. Might have to use that borrowed time. Stun onto the OD.
Oh, that was sick.
Hits the ult. They're disabled. They get Weehaw, and it's a disaster for NIGMA. That puck was just way too sticky. I actually thought they comboed him down at first, but he got off the phase shift, and that reset the entire fight.
That swap into Requiem for the Fear was sick. That was so cool. Very nice play from March and Gabby. I love the way that Miracle, like, even though he died, the way that he threw out that Remnant, but he knew that Armel was going to phase shift the Remnant damage, so he waited before he jumped to the Remnant, but even getting every last bit of damage, still not enough there, as Puck just so elusive and able to dance to the tree lines ever since they buffed up that jump on Waning Rift, giving it that mobility aspect. Now, another long jump from Miracle here. He wants revenge.
Wow, they're going to go deep. They're going to grab March, but Gabby and Tims are here. Potentially scary for NIGMA. But it looks like it will just be a quick pick on the Venge. And TNC going to respect their lack of cooldowns.
Yeah, they are pretty short, though. I mean, the coil already back up. The Requiem under a minute away, too, and that's only going to get lower. The levels keep coming.
I guess the bigger issue is that Puck's TP was on cooldown, so couldn't really get into that little skirmish.
Yeah, I think coil was coming up like just as it was ending, too. Like they knew that they were pretty safe from the Puck. Oh, stolen remnants here from Tims. And
KP's been pretty quiet, just pushing out this top lane the whole time. And he all of a sudden has a Hood of Defiance now and chipping away at that tower.
Yeah, he's kind of adopted this playstyle. A guy who used to be known as very aggressive and making these like big blind jumps and stuns. Ever since he started playing like that Veno style, he's kind of moved that onto a lot of his other heroes because of how successful it's been. Just keeping one of the lanes pushed constantly.
Oh, they found him. That's a Dark Rift. On that. All right. Should be able to live here.
Did he go mid? Or no, he went home. Damn. That was the panic ult. Didn't get. If he went mid, that would have been way better. But he can just TP, I'm sure. Oh no.
Foil mid. They toss March in. GH is here. It's a big reaction at Enigma. They will get the kill on the March. And that's it. TNC just back right up. Go, okay. Whole team would show up, but they want to make sure Weehaw stays alive. And now counter push the other way.
Miracle wants to go in here. NIGMA are very close to their timing. That rushed Aghanims that we see all the time on OD now, especially from Weehaw, coming through. And remember, Weehaw, I believe, combining with the qualifiers and the LAN event, OD went completely undefeated at the minor. That counts all region qualifiers and the LAN. He went 12-0.
What?
Yeah. I was looking up the other day before I was watching this. And so Weehaw himself, I think, was 6-0, I want to say. So we'll see if he can keep the streak going.
Yeah, I mean, he does tend to be that hero that you only pick him in scenarios when you have like 10th pick and it's a good OD game. So, you know, it's not a hero you just force in and you can get counter picked by. So I guess in some ways that stat makes sense, but I'm trying to think of any time at any minor I've heard of a hero doing a 12-0 run like that. Yeah. That's impressive. Up top, borrowed time. Control's good.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Tim's
attack.
just kind of lurking there. Man, that bonus damage on the Aphotic Shield, just like for someone like a Puck, just adding an additional like 200 damage onto your initiation is pretty nice.
Bottom tower has fallen.
Oh yeah. Puck is just so insane. Can any other hero do as much damage with the amount of mobility that Puck has? I guess maybe Ember Spirit is up there.
Yeah, pretty much only Ember, but that's with a lot more items. But well, now that Puck has all these like physical damage capabilities, maybe not. Oh, but there it is, the Aghanim Scepter fully delivered now onto Weehaw. Very scary. This is where this OD is quite dangerous, and with an Essence Ring too. That's a nice item for an OD to have. Oh, how about another Shawl? Oh, okay. Well, that's sick. His ulti just got 8% better.
Wow.
That's a big item.
Lucky find right there.
You know, I learned something recently about Essence Ring that I didn't realize. It's not like Soul Ring, because you actually heal for 425 and you gain 425 max health. So Soul Ring, you just you gain max mana, right? So like you're not actually like gaining anything in that sense. It doesn't like restore mana and then give you max mana on top of that. But you can be missing health, use the Essence Ring, and then when your max health goes away, you'll still be fully healed, not just percentage healed, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's pretty nice.
So it's better than Soul Ring by a lot. Borrowed time. Again, Mind Control gets the reset. Looking to wait things out, but reinforcements are here. Just Kuroki for now, but their whole team is on the way. Another swap. They're just going to bring down Mind Control. Shane Frost jumps into the neutrals. However, still enough bounces onto March that sets it up for the kill. GH GH will get credit for that. 1 for 1.
I think NIGMA have stabilized very well here. I think TNC probably could have snowballed a little bit harder here with how this like Puck and Shadow Fiend. Instead, they've kind of stalled out here. They've let some big items come out. The Blink Dagger on the Tiny is there, ready to fight. They have this Aghanim Scepter on Weehaw here too. Plus, Miracle is closing in on the Maelstrom. They will grab another kill on the Kuro, but much like those kills earlier on March, they don't matter that much. Now this is good.
Armel's going to go down for it, so certainly not worth that trade.
Yeah, they got problems now. I think NIGMA are in a very good spot. They need that next big item for Gabby, the BKB, to be absolutely huge.
Nice neutrals in his inventory. They're going to need to take a pretty good fight soon. Tier 1 mid in deny range now. Mind Control stays committed to the cause, though does get denied by KP. Borrowed time into Telekinesis. Pit of Malice. Mind Control going to be in some trouble here.
Oh, that stolen Chain Frost. God, these Astrals are so annoying.
KP still in the front lines, down low and evaporated. That's the hammer from Wee, and now the real fight begins. They jump in onto March. NIGMA get 2. TNC back up. They need a reset. 19 to 12, 20 minutes. NIGMA have absolutely regained control.
Remember that lack of mistakes we discussed with TNC in the last game? I think they've just made some pretty big ones now. Like, forcing that fight when you know the tower's going to be gone anyway, initiating onto an ABBA all while your Puck is dead is just not good plays. That reeks of, like, you feel the game slipping away, and so you're trying to create a turnaround situation in what kind of feels like a low-risk thing. Like, oh, we'll just poke and maybe we'll catch him and draw him back, but you're not respecting the fact that Ember can force you into this fight, and OD can force you into an engagement by astraling you.
No way. Miracle lives in the mid lane. They didn't commit that much, but still, that would have been a free kill on the Ember.
Yeah, with a coil, you feel like you're going to get it, but now they feel pressured to go into the Roche Pit, and with the auras, they should be able to do this pretty quickly. Miracle obviously has to go all the way home, and they know that, and they're trying to take advantage of that.
Yeah, they kill it pretty quick, but not that fast. Ember can definitely still get back into this fight.
Oh yeah, this is not going down fast enough. Oh, GH is going in, dude.
GH, is he going to go for it?
Oh, big wave.
100 HP. They know. TNC jump out of the pit. There's no coil for another 20 seconds. This is risky, but they make it happen. A great intimidation play from Armel as Gabby finishes it off. Hands of that Shadow Fiend. NIGMA dancing around, considering an engagement, but they will just back off. Certainly not going to charge up to that high ground.
That was a great wave of terror by March to cancel the potential blink in there from GH.
Smart play from TNC overall, though. They take some risk, and it pays off. They are a tough team to fight in the Roche Pit. I mean, OD and Lich are pretty good in those areas, but Pit of Malice, the Shadow Fiend in general, they love those tight-knit corridors here.
Yeah, and right now, Weehaw still likes playing a little bit back in the fights until he's the BKB, so going down into the river like that is going to be dangerous versus all that AoE until he's the magic immunity. They're trying to hold this arcane rune, but they saw Armel wouldn't get there in time.
The Ag's first build totally feels worth it on Outworld Devourer, but it changes the playstyle a little bit. You don't have that mobility. You know, so you can't. You're using Astral slightly more to set up and save your allies.
That was a good smoke.
Save yourself.
They have the gaze.
They shift.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Puck's good. Now maybe March.
Middle tower is under attack.
Got some friends nearby. Swap onto Mind Control.
Not the hero.
Ab is the target they really want to go on. The banish onto March, still on the run. The stolen Aphotic Shield, help keeping him alive. Chain Frost only takes one bounce. They don't get the toss in time. No, it's still going. Okay, it's good damage from the Lich, but now coil on 3 from Armel. They need some follow-up damage. They've lost March. Now the ulti from Shadow Fiend, breaking up the fight. Mind Control still has the borrowed time. And there it is. That's his reset. It's only a dead March. TNC do a lot of damage, but they can't actually find the kill.
They tried to do like the coil snap using the fear, but just did not quite work out there. And that Chain Frost was brutal. It went back up to high ground, and Gabby didn't want to like try and pop his Manta. I think maybe that was the play. Could have perhaps saved March, but
I can't believe they got it. I thought that toss came out too late and it broke the bounce, but it was there. Most damage in the fight for Dire came from the Lich.
Yeah, TNC just like getting caught in these terrible environments for their team to fight, and every single MC with the great positioning there on the Abbot is just down any good-looking spell casting from the side of TNC. Everything's ugly and awkward because MC's just in the way.
Yep. And Armel, great positioning from GH, kind of predicts where the puck might go. Gets off another phase shift. Blink is there just in time.
The proc.
Still not enough. Miracle gets him.
Yeah, I think if he didn't get the Maelstrom proc, he lives.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Still a nice pick for NIGMA. Great read from GH. It seems like mind control is actually getting into their heads a little bit. In all these fights, you know you don't want to initiate on the Abaddon. But TNC, it looks like they feel like they have to in some of these scenarios. Because you can't just ignore him and let him stack up that Curse of Avernus on his target of choice.
Oh, mid lane.
They're going to find Gabby, and no way to save him. That's the Aegis down. TP reactions, though. We have GKB, a couple of seconds left. Here, Gabby about to go down again. Can't get off the ulti. Now March getting chased down by Miracle. Remnant comes down. How far do they want to dive? Another Astral should set up onto this Ven.
Don't worry, one more is still there. He wants some more in.
Wow, even a Chain Frost. Okay, that definitely secures it.
This Agnes is insane.
A prize.
It's funny how OD's Aghanims have gone from busted to useless to busted. He's had such a roller coaster of Aghanims.
Dude, I loved the useless one where it would Astral everyone you ulti. That one was just, that was one of the peak useless Ags.
Yeah, it used to, and then they changed the way they kind of retooled him without retooling the Ags, so it was actually, I think we
then it was totally worthless, yeah.
One game where that came into play, where an OD was like defending a throne in a base race.
No, they were they were attacking a throne against a team that was stronger than them, and he just astraled them all.
Yeah,
and then
so
he
they just
refreshed
straight up
and astraled them all.
Focused the throne when they were all banished. It was kind of badass.
Yeah,
one use case.
Under attack.
One game ever. Well, it won't be this game because that's long gone. And they smoking again here. It looks like it, and they are. So basically, just doing the exact same play under the exact same wards. Miracle is seen right now by the side of TNC, so they only really get caught here if they try and go for a grab onto Miracle.
Under attack.
Where's the BKB? Still not there for the Shadow Fiend. 500 gold off.
Well, he keeps dying, Zyori. How's he gonna get a BKB?
I know.
He's
I was just about to
4.
credit NIGMA with the timing of this aggression, trying to cripple this Shadow Fiend before he gets the key item.
Dire's top tower
Working
is under
Now
attack.
has moved on to greener pastures. He's now a lane pusher. He said, all right, I see where this game's going.
Well, at least it's something. He does have that Maelstrom Aghanims queued up. Still pretty far away, but that would be a big item for TNC. He's already done a lot of work with this Dream Coil. They've got some pretty cool tools to try to break the tethers, and those can be game changers in fights. It's a shitload of damage, bud. 700.
Well, the big thing is they have this, like, all these wombo combos. They're trying to do the fear out of the tether. They're trying to do the swap out of the tether. They get telekinesis out of the tether. So this is like the big brain wrote it up on my, my internet message board to talk about how I'm going to be so good at Dota, you know?
Yeah.
Guys, I've thought of something the pros have never seen. What if I just get all mobility to snap people out of a coil?
Very manageable lead for NIGMA right now. TNC behind. Look at that gold graph, and it is swung,
Dire are
but still within one team fight for either team.
Dire's bottom tower
Dire
is
scan,
under
a
attack.
little bit intel. Gabby invisible, might get initiated on here. There's a Radiant Sentry Ward. Dire don't have vision right now. Coil on 2. They pop Kuro to start the fight. There's the BKB on Gabby. Defensive Astral. Sets it up. Abaddon takes a lot of damage, as does the Tiny. The Pit of Malice, they just can't get out. It's too slow. Defensive Defensive Astral again gets a reset. Weehaw with the BKB. He wants to go in to drop the hammer. They do find one in Tim's and make it 2 now as March goes down, but Weehaw only killing supports. Still able to break this fight up enough that TNC have to retreat. Dark Rift gets used.
The potential roach spawn is coming up soon too here. So NIGMA trying to keep control of that part of the map. As Armel continues his quest to push lanes. Oh, did he just find a mango tree? He did. But he's no way to break it. Sad life.
Repair kit. So what's the consensus on repair kit? I heard Kyle talking mad smack on the repair kit at the miner, I guess.
It's like...
I thought it was one of the better items, but I guess because it's charged based, that's really what makes it feel kind of meh as opposed to the alternatives for the tier 3 neutrals.
I would say it's not that great, but it's like there are definitely situations where they have a very specifically timed push. I think it's pretty good when, like, for example, the enemy has Aegis and they're trying to come high ground. Like, if you put that thing on a tower, no one really wants to try and fight into that.
Okay.
But it still can't really save you if you're that far behind, because they'll just kill you all and then just all hit the tower. So, you know, it has to be in like really tight games, I think.
Up top, a battle over the outpost.
They will get it in time.
TNC.
Nice.
Nice attempt from GH. He got that interrupt.
Yeah, if there were only 2 heroes, they might have been a little bit short.
That Aghanims is coming on Armel. Another 1,000 gold, and he's got it. I think that's probably what TNC are really waiting for, and there you go. The Halberd also comes out on Underlord. Great tool against the OD.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty good. Unfortunately, with the Aghanims, he's still kind of fine.
Well,
I just pressed W. At least this will slow down his Mindbreaker, too. Man, if he silences the puck and then enforces the early Yules at Armel and he just gets Searing Chains, he's going to be a very sad puck player.
Wow, this item used to silence for 4 seconds.
Well, you know.
Even 2 still seems pretty good. Was this the item that you were saying the other day you feel like is still busted?
I don't remember.
I forget. There was one you were complaining about. I feel like it was mine. Alas.
Oh yeah, no, it was definitely Mindbreaker, yeah, because it was like the way it stacks up on certain heroes is just it's just too much.
OD gets an Orb of Destruction.
Not the best OD item, perhaps.
Or a Shadow Fiend.
Oh, sorry. Oh, that's a good Shadow Fiend item.
Yes. My bad. That one's on me. Scythe of Vice, though, very close for the OD, and that is much scarier. 4,100 gold in the bank right now.
So what do we got? The raiding team got the Orb, the Titan Sliver, and the Repair Kit. Dire got the Repair Kit, the Spider Legs, and the Mindbreaker. I like Spider Legs quite a bit. I like them on OD. They have them on GH. That's also very good. Trying to find good angles for the tosses.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm in on the Spider Legs. And there's that Shiva's now on the Ember Spirit. Man, he's ended up finding a lot of farm this game. #1 on net worth overall. Of course, has had that BKB for a while. Hasn't used the 10-second charge yet.
He's going for the Octarine as well. Not the eggs. All right, now he's queued up Octarine and Mjolnir.
Double damage on Gabby. Half duration left, but could be a great time to find a fight. Armel jumps in.
Oh, nice swap.
BKB, but there's the combo.
Dude, he should be dead.
And the damage, though, they can't kill him.
That's Shiva's.
Chain Frost, now not gonna bounce around. NIGMA reset this fight, and now KP makes the call. We're getting out. Dark Rift, gather round. It's a great save.
Yeah, but the other 2 got left behind.
Tim's TP, he makes it. Okay, they make it out. Now TNC get the reset. They go back the other way on to GH. Get a Malice. There's a Yule Scepter. More of attrition right now.
You don't have coil.
The wraparound.
Why are you fighting?
Here comes Weehaw. BKB drops a hammer, gets the kill on Gabby. Now brings down March. 2 on the sideline as Armel jumps in. Trying to clear up these creeps, but can't quite get it. Tims gets tossed in, and now he's going to be in trouble. 3 down for TNC.
Is under attack.
Is that a Rubik stolen sanities there?
I think so.
I have no idea why they tried to re-engage.
Radiant's middle tower.
That just seemed terrible. Why would you re-engage when they still have sanities and you don't have coil for another like 20 seconds? Might as well have tried to fight the high ground.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Most of them have buybacks. Everyone except March. Air kit on the ground. See if it comes into play. Bit of Malice again.
Radiant's top
And
tower
tier 3 up
has
top
fallen.
goes down. Probably not going to commit for the barracks on this push, but now a 10k net worth favor. NIGMA very much in control.
Yeah, TNC just really desperate to find anything there, and I think that's what led to that attempt to go back in, maybe hoping they'll catch them off guard, or they're just thinking that, you know, Miracle's BKB, for example, was down, so they were hoping that that would be enough for them to try and get a kill, but still way too many tools and options available for NIGMA in that situation. And man, the fact they didn't get Miracle right at the beginning, it probably wouldn't have mattered, assuming he had buyback. Oh, actually, he didn't have buyback, so yeah, that would have been huge, because then he couldn't have just like remnanted right back in the fight, and they would have had a true like 5-on-4. Could have secured push after that, but the Shiva's guard slowing down the damage he was taking while he was stunned up.
Looked like a great setup, but wasn't there. Now starting to like TNC are a little all in on this crazy combo of the Dream Coil with the Shadow Fiend Fear. If he can get a 2 or 3 tether snap, it might have the damage. Bounty Rune gets picked up by KP. Mind Control still has the ultimate. Target to lock down, does walk into the pit. Tether, toss. Oh, they can't get there in time. It was a cheeky little play, though. They might still get the setup on the GH. Another good Astral. Another Yule. They've got so many ways to counter-initiate on NIGMA. Astral again, still alive! Now the Hex comes out, and Shadow Fiend's in big trouble. Weeha not able to finish him off thanks to the BKB on Gabby. But still, huge damage as now March will be left behind. BKB used by Miracle. Astral setup. TNC haven't abandoned yet. Still lingering nearby. 25 seconds on the coil. March gets pulled back in with a Sinister Gaze. Bakuro in pretty deep. Another Astral save. Might still be able to get off this chain cross. Bakuro drops it. Out comes the hammer as well. 3 down on the side of TNC, and it's all NIGMA all day as they grab another. Armel down. They've all got buybacked. But brutal fight.
I don't know. It seems like TNC have this idea that they can take elongated fights that is just completely not true this game. Like, you're fighting in constant Aphonic Shields, constant Astrals. I don't see, like, once Coil's down and you didn't get a kill, I think you just have to back.
I agree. That seems like the only time they can find these kills. You know, even the miscoils from the Abat, they've got ways to sustain and top off. Those long, drawn-out games of chicken really seem to favor NIGMA, especially now that the OD has Scythe and Mindbreaker. They can just jump in and explode on somebody to initiate it.
Yeah, some great team, though, from NIGMA coming out there. Keeping GH alive, the constant Astrals, the shields, and then using his own spider legs to escape up the cliff. He got chased after by Armel, but still couldn't get the kill after that, so that wasted Armel's time. He wasn't able to help his team as they were kind of battling out with the rest of them. Went down in the river. And now, with the Aegis secured, they look to force high ground as it sits on Weehaw. And the cheese is currently on MC, so if he wasn't hard enough to kill already, forget that. And MC's ready to hit buildings, dude. He almost has AC now with his plus 90 damage talent at 20.
Yeah. Yeah, he feels like a proper core. He's a tank that also does damage. Starting to feel pretty grim for TNC. A 15 net worth, or 15k rather, net worth favor. And even more in XP, about 25k. Ember Spirit definitely going to be the first to level 25.
Power speed.
OD not too far behind.
I love how MC can display this in the talent now. He's such a big threat to the buildings.
Double damage rune. NIGMA not going to force it, though.
Yeah, you have a lot of gold on Weehaw. And you still have 3.5 minutes before you have to go if you want to use that Aegis. They had an observer ward up here that just scouted that Armel is playing in this area. So they're going to go for the pickoff here. They hit the site. And, oh, that creep. Weehaw just a bit too early.
Armel will be good. Wonder what Wee buys next. Moonshard.
I don't mind Blink.
Tempting. Find the catch more frequently.
Yeah, I would just replace the Aegis with Blink, I think. Get rid of the Nether Shawl. Like, I don't really think the damage is the issue. You just want that one key scythe to just... Because, like, if you scythe somebody, the only save they have is swap. And that's good and all, but, you know, they've been trying to swap these these coils and everything instead.
You're right. They've already got more than enough damage. Later this goes on, the more it just becomes about finding that catch, making it a 4v5.
Other than that, he can pretty much take his pick of any other big item.
I guess NIGMA really don't have great sieging heroes. Ember and OD definitely don't come to mind when you talk about hitting structures.
Abba's pretty sick, though.
Radiant's
He is, yeah, but
are under attack.
he needs somebody to back him up.
Look at this guy.
Yeah.
Does he?
Well, I thought so.
Radiant's top tower.
He just gets a ranged barracks. Cute.
Are they out of creep waves now, though? I think they are.
Looks like it. Bottom's pushed out pretty far, and yeah, mid gonna be behind the river.
Dire's bottom
Someone's
tower
courier got
is under
confused. Oh,
attack.
now it's coming.
Ember
Dire's
bottles up
structures
a
are
double
fortified.
damage. You know, that 25
Weehaw.
talent, he is scary. Oh,
This guy's crazy.
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
his team is kind of nearby. They're starting to rally. There is no puck right now. Armel does not have a TP. This is a 4v5 for the next 15 seconds until he makes it back to the base. There's the glyph. Backdoor protection still hasn't kicked in. See how much damage they can get in onto this melee barracks. Miracle still with about a third duration left on that double damage, and there's the back door. Creeps very close though, and it's already gone.
Oh, it's not the back door, my friend. It's the repair kit.
Oh, you're right.
Bam, bam,
It was
bam.
the repair kit.
It did pretty well there. Get another one on there. Repair.
They need more though. They lose the barracks up top. A fight budding as Armel dies. No buyback available. NIGMA one step closer to finding a victory in game 2, taking us to a decider for this best of 3.
Radiant's middle tower.
Finish the Lincolns instead, I guess.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Well, I don't know. That folds.
Are fortified.
I mean, this is rough. They're kind of just watching their structures fall. Puck is 1,400 gold short for the buyback. It's not a cooldown issue.
Rubik has the Aghanims, though, and he's still Astral, which is really nice. So Tim's has all of these Astral charges.
Too bad you can't astral your buildings.
Got him. All right. The Aghanims is gone. They're fighting.
Weehaw with a BKB. He'll live through the damage. March goes down. Buyback there, but the structures will not survive. Still 45 seconds on the puck.
They're just chilling. I said Aghanims. I meant the Aegis. They tried to capitalize on it, but he got the BKB off on Weehaw. So they tried to time the Aegis with the swap Requiem. Oh, man. Tim's gone.
Still available as well. Tim's gets deleted. March gonna die back. They just can't find any kills. TNC are reasonably survivable, but they just don't have the damage anymore. And look at this, NIGMA not even going to back up. They know that the Venge can't buy back. At this point, if Puck had a buyback, he would have used it, so they're just going to focus on this tier 3. Mind Control says, guys, I've got borrowed time. I've got cheese. We don't need to back up. I've got a full reset here. And there's Tims again. Down he goes. Die back on the Rubik. Just one by one. TNC falling apart. Busting at the seams as now Armel's back. But it's a 5v3. Even if he gets the coil of his life, I don't think they've got it here, Trent.
No, pretty similar feeling game. I would say the last game is a little bit more explosive for TNC, where they got like that one big team playing the mid that just like put them way ahead. I guess maybe we shouldn't say it's completely over, but
Down pretty low. Gab Gabby makes it back.
Okay, yeah, it's over.
See ya, Armel. And that's the GG call. 39-14. NIGMA take game number 2. And we're moving to a game 3 decider for this opening series.
Fairly one-sided games here. This one maybe a little bit closer, or at least it lasted longer until it felt like it was completely out of reach for the side of TNC.